Welcome back to This Week, where we talk with leaders who stand up for their values, serve their communities, and refuse to be silenced. Today's guest is Dr. Harleen Grewal, a board-certified dentist, business owner, and community leader from Santa Clarita. A graduate of USC's dental school and founder of Skyline Smiles, Dr. Grewal has spent her career helping children build healthy, confident smiles through compassionate, family-centered care. She also founded Mind Body Infusion, a med spa focused on wellness and aesthetics, reflecting her belief that confidence starts from within. But beyond her medical accomplishments, Dr. Grewal has become a voice for courage and free expression in a time when dissent is often punished. After facing targeted attacks for her political involvement, she refused to back down, turning personal adversity into a message of strength and resilience. Today, she continues to serve her patients, her city, and her country with the same conviction: to stand tall, speak loud, and never let fear silence truth. Welcome, Dr. Grewal.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming down. So tell me, you're known as the MAGA Dentist. How did that start out?
That started out when I went to the RNC convention. I was a delegate to the from California.
Which convention was this back in?
Right before the election.
In 2015?
In Milwaukee, yes.
Uh-huh.
In 2024.
24. Okay, yeah.
So in Milwaukee, so all the people that were there, they were like, "Oh, you're a dentist, and you're." So I came up with the slogan "Drill, baby, drill" there, because they kept looking at me every time President Trump would say "Drill, baby, drill," and they're like, "You're a dentist, you drill too."
Yeah.
So, but MAGA Dentist just came along. I don't know, over time. Like I really love our country. I love President Trump. I love what he's doing, and I feel like he has the same entrepreneurial spirit, where you can solve problems. And so I just started calling myself the MAGA Dentist. Nice.
And so I guess we'll jump right on the bomb on this. So you've recently, there was a situation, we can get that in a minute, but from branding yourself like that and being in California, I think we all know how toxic that can be with so many Democrats around here and the way that they go about doing their business. Did you off the bat start getting pushback or any sort of thing like that?
Not really. I mean, I live in Santa Clarita, and it's pretty conservative up there.
A lot of Republicans up there.
Republicans. Yeah. But I really didn't mean to be MAGA Dentist to offend anyone, because what is the problem? It just means make America great again.
Yeah.
And I started using a slogan, "Make your smile great again."
Yeah.
And when I met President Trump a few years ago, I actually gave him a T-shirt and a hat that said, "Make your smile great again." Yeah. And he looked at me and he loved it so much. He said I could be his dentist.
That's great. And then, so at no point up until recently, you had any of that happen?
I had it happen back in March, earlier this year, where the dental board just showed up out of the blue, California Dental Board. A really nice lady investigator came in and said, "Somebody filed a complaint against you." And I've been a dentist for 20 years, and I've never experienced that before. And usually if a dentist makes a mistake and they know they've pissed a patient off or something, they know what's coming, and they're anticipating a dental board complaint. But none of that ever happened. Like, I really pride myself in what I do, our office, and I'm not the only dentist. I have two other dentists that work for me and a hygienist. I actually barely see patients. I only see a few select big cases. Because I'm busy doing a lot of other things. The lady said somebody filed a complaint against you saying that Dr. Grewal publicly stated that she tortures Democrats in her chair. And she said, "Did you say that?" And I said, "I actually did. I have a video. Do you want me to show you?"
Yeah.
Because it was part of my speech at the Republican Liberty Gala.
Yeah.
It was.
I think I was there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that. I thought it was hilarious.
I thought so too. And there were plenty of other jokes I put there.
Yeah.
And it was actually the continuation. It was, I said, I turned on the nitrous on the Democrats, and I, just like Joe Biden, he says, "You got this." So the investigator said, these people don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Obviously checked out my office, talked to my staff members, and they closed the case. But she told me the name of the person that filed a complaint.
Interesting.
And I asked her, I said, "Was it anonymous?" And she said, "No." I said, "Oh, do you have a name?" She said, "Yes, and I can give it to you because it's allowed."
Yeah.
She said the name was Cat Walker. I had no idea who that was.
Did you look through your patient records to see if she ever went there?
I did, but no, there's no patient from that name.
Wow.
So, and then I asked a few of my local friends, like, do you know who this is? And they said it's a Looney Tune Democrat in town that goes after every Republican business.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah. So I didn't do anything about it. I'm like, people are going to be people.
Yeah.
I always look at the positive things in life and focus on what I am going to do.
Of course.
And, shine and make people smile bright. And
you've been in business for 20 years, like you said. So when you have that kind of track record, it's not like you're a fly-by-night operation. You just started yesterday, and
yes.
You have 20, I think even 5 years. Any business that makes it past three is the threshold.
Yep.
90% of businesses fail before 3 years. 5 to me is like, okay, you're a part of the community. Yes. You're there. You're not leaving. And
I'm very involved in the community.
Yeah.
I've been a huge supporter of our local nonprofits. They all know anybody comes to me, I never say no. I always help.
Yeah.
No matter what, whatever I can do. And most of the time I always go for their title sponsorship level because I really want to give back to our community. I love Santa Clarita.
Yeah, it's a beautiful community. Honestly, every time I go up there, I'm reminded of what Los Angeles used to be or what it could be.
Yes.
Hopefully
could be.
Could be,
soon.
Yes. Soon. Hopefully we turn back the clock because we're closer to San Francisco than we are Santa Clarita, right?
Yes, yes.
So I love it up there. Every time I go up there, everybody's so nice. The thing, though, that it's just really unfortunate because it really feels like a mind virus, right? The political targeting has just become so prevalent and normalized that something like this, like somebody thinks this is normal. They're going after your business and your livelihood and targeting you because of a joke that you did that in the context of the gala, it was a roast joke and it was funny. It was hilarious. I think everybody, there wasn't a single person, your entire speech, there was a single person who wasn't laughing.
No, exactly.
And it was just a joyous occasion, end of the year. We were all together, all celebrating because Trump had just won.
Yep.
So, it's just really unfortunate that we've gotten to that level of partisanship where people want to hurt people financially to this point. Unfortunately, this situation came back again recently.
Yes.
But it got much bigger because it got media behind it, right?
Media coverage, social media. They went after my Google reviews, Yelp reviews.
So how did that come about? How did that start?
So 5 months ago, I was invited to be a member on the board of the Santa Clarita Veterans Collaborative.
And what's that?
It's a nonprofit organization in town, and I had no idea what it was. So I looked it up and read a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But I kind of just believed the people that were inviting me to be on board. It's a friend of mine. His name was Dennis Sugasawara. I've known him the last few years. Very nice gentleman. And he said, "Have you ever been on a board?" I said, "No, I have not." And he said, "Well, we want to invite you because you're a great community leader. You got successful businesses in town, and you can bring us some acumen. And with your name, hopefully, we'll get more people to donate to us because they wanted to make the board strong, so that people have legitimate people on the board and they can get more funds that were supposed to go to the veterans."
Yeah.
And I was excited, and I said yes. And like anything I do in life, I never half-ass it. I'm either doing it completely or I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
The latter really doesn't happen because I always take it on.
Yeah.
But I'm I have some morals and ethics, and I want to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And like in my business, you can make money doing the right thing too. So this is a nonprofit organization, been on the board for 5 months. I was really enjoying the process of learning how these meetings go. We would meet once a month. Never presented any financials. The only thing that the treasurer would say is, this is how much is in the checking account and this is how much is in the savings account. Beyond that, nobody mentioned any of the board members getting paid. No financial disclosures were ever given to any of the board members, even the new ones that joined.
Yeah.
So, and then one day I went out with Dennis and another friend of mine, Brandy, who was also on the board. That was after the last fundraiser that we had done. And I had worked really hard to bring fundraising into that place.
Yeah.
Suzette Valadares's, campaign donated to it.
And she's a state senator.
Yeah. And because I asked, I'm putting my name out there. And my cousin, who's a veterinarian in town, he donated $500. I had another friend of mine, AK Prince, donate $500. They donated it because I asked them to.
Yeah, you were bringing in your contacts, and they were financially investing in this organization you're a part of. In the fact that you were using your reputation and your belief in
Yes.
this organization to bring in your contacts.
Correct. Not only
Yeah.
just volunteering my time, sitting there on a board meeting,
Yeah.
actually making a difference.
Mhm.
Because a lot of their board members were really not doing much. They're just there for the name. But I'm just not like that. You give me a project, it will be done.
Yeah.
By hook or crook, it will be done.
I love that. That's great.
So he took us out to dinner, and it slipped from his mouth that, oh, there's a board member that actually gets paid, and we owe him money from a previous debt. So me and my friend, we looked at each other like, what?
Yeah.
This is 100% volunteer-based organization.
Yeah.
And we've been telling everyone that every single dollar that comes in goes directly to the veterans.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started asking questions, and he got a little uncomfortable about it too.
Yeah.
Because he knew we didn't like it.
Yeah.
And maybe all the previous board members have been okay with that.
Yeah.
And so then that evening, as soon as we got back home, I sent an email to the entire board requesting financial statements. And I also had known in the last 4 months, they have still not filed their 2024 taxes. So that's a red flag too.
Yeah.
So, and we kept asking every month, like, what's the status on that? And they would say like, oh, we haven't found somebody yet. It's not easy to find a tax accountant who can do nonprofit organization taxes. It didn't really make any sense to me. $20,000, $30,000 or $40,000, whatever you raised in the year, we can't find a tax accountant do that. And Santa Clarita is notoriously known to have over 400 nonprofits in town. It's one of the highest per capita rates in the country.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of nonprofits, and there must be all those nonprofits file their taxes.
Exactly.
So I can't take that answer for 3 months that you haven't found somebody to do it yet. And when I volunteered to find somebody, they didn't really like that. So I felt like they were hiding stuff.
Yeah.
And then when he told me that one of these guys was getting paid, his name was Jeff Stabile. And I didn't know who Jeff Stabile was, other than he's part of the board and he wears a Vietnam War veteran's hat, harmless, older man, and really nice. But nobody was ever disclosed that he's getting paid every month.
Yeah.
And then again, I emailed the board, 4 days, no response. And then Dennis emailed me saying, Cheryl, the treasurer, is on a cruise, so she can't respond to you right now.
Yeah.
But I clearly saw Cheryl's Facebook button green.
Yeah.
That she was on social media.
I mean, they have Wi-Fi on cruises. Even if she was, you could still respond.
So I didn't say much. I thought, let me be patient, which I really am not, but I stayed patient. So we met Dennis on Tuesday. We asked questions that night. Our next board meeting was supposed to be on Friday. So I thought I'll just wait, and the lady might just bring stuff over Friday morning with her, or Thursday night. If she's smart, she would send it to us Thursday night so we can all prepare before the meeting. Friday comes, board meeting's there. She didn't bring anything with her. Instead, she walked into the boardroom with a badge that says, I'm on voice rest. The doctor told me I can't talk.
Oh my God. It sounds like a movie. It sounds a little bit like a joke.
At that point, me and my friend Brandy were looking at each other like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Again, she brings a sticky note that says checking account balance and savings account balance. That was it.
Yeah.
And then they start talking about how we should spend money on doing a whole board installation in January and spend money on that. And that's when I'm like, guys, we don't need to spend money on ourselves.
Yeah.
And they wanted to invite people's spouses and pay for them and just invite, people in the community. But the whole point of this organization
to help veterans.
Is to help veterans.
Yeah.
And so I took it upon myself to go home that night because I really wanted the answers.
Yeah. Because
none of them emailed me anything. They did email me, though, the bank statements of 2024 and 2025. That was sent by the president of the collaborative.
Yeah.
So, of the board. So he sent those, and I started digging into those right away. I'm like FBI, I'll find anything out.
Yeah.
So I really think President Trump should open me a Doja office in Santa Clarita.
Do it for all California. We need the whole state. Yeah, you do a great job. Better than most guys are doing.
I downloaded all their statements from the irs.gov website.
Yeah.
I opened up an account on candid.org. You can look through a lot of nonprofit data through there. I compared bank statements. I found a bunch of stuff that we needed answers to. So, Brandy and I started going back and forth, like telling each other, and I got some other board members involved. because everybody's busy working, but I wanted to get down to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
It just didn't smell right.
Yeah.
And it wasn't right.
I mean, you put your reputation on the line, bringing in money with good contacts. I mean, you got a state senator, you got your close friends to give money, and so it's absolutely understandable. You want to be able, in case those folks come back to you and like, hey, what happened with that? You want to have answers.
And as a board member, I have a financial fiduciary duty.
That as well, yeah.
You know, that's the board is supposed to make decisions.
Yeah.
But if you, as a board member, ask questions and they go unanswered again and again and again.
Yeah.
And that's when I took it in my own hands.
Yeah.
And then we sent them a bunch of questions. No response to those emails. So that's when we put our own statement together. We said, you know what, we're resigning from this. Because one, we're not getting all the answers. Two, is 90% of the revenue was spent on
administrative
fees.
Yeah.
How does that make any sense?
It doesn't make it, and a lot of nonprofits are run like that. A lot of them, and it's unfortunate. You even see it on a massive scale with FireAid. That's exactly what happened with FireAid. It was out of state nonprofit in Delaware. Took 90% administrative fees, passed down the remaining 10% to other NGOs in California that also did 90% administrative fees. The money evaporated.
Yep.
So it's unfortunate, yeah.
And that's how they do it. And then, in 2 instances, there were payments that I saw that went to PFLAG and NAACP. I didn't see any other, political or, non-sponsor nonprofit organization on there that they had been co-vendors with.
Yeah.
That just didn't sound politically right either.
Yeah.
There's a lot of veterans that are also Republicans and conservatives. So why are you not being a vendor in those spaces?
Yeah.
So that too, even if it was not much money, but it still was money that should go directly to veteran services.
Yeah.
So the only thing the center was providing, honestly, is they have a VSO that's paid by the county that comes there on Thursdays to help veterans. It's like a veteran service officer that helps them with their paperwork and any questions they may have. So again, that's paid by the county. It's not paid by the nonprofit.
Gotcha.
The space, the rent is paid for, the veterans can come use a computer maybe.
Yeah.
Get some coffee. They do get food from Vaughn's that's delivered in the mornings.
Yeah.
Food that tends to go bad rather quickly.
Yeah.
But they could, if we're only renting space for those 3 reasons, the VSO already comes to another place.
Yeah.
And the food they could send to the food pantry.
Yeah.
So the money should be going directly to veteran services.
Yeah.
Which it was not.
Yeah. Well, that's really unfortunate. I'm actually glad that you exposed that or brought a light to it because, like I was mentioning, this is a huge grift that happens in California on every level. There's a homelessness industrial complex. It happens with, I guess with veteran services too. And so I'm glad you shined a spotlight on that. And how did that specifically lead into this clip resurfacing now?
Yes, that was very interesting.
Yeah.
So Wednesday morning is when we all resigned. And we sent an email. And again, there was no response to that email at all to neither of us. It was 8 of us that resigned the same morning because we all.
So the whole board was pretty much on the same.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
And most of these people were new board members that joined after me.
And who was left on the board?
The people that have always been on the board.
The original ones.
The original ones.
Gotcha. So everybody was, okay, we're not touching this anymore.
And so Wednesday afternoon, my staff started calling me. They said, "Doctor, you're going viral on TikTok." I'm like, TikTok? I'm not on TikTok. I don't know anything about TikTok. And then they sent me a clip, and it was my speech, a clip of my speech that I had posted myself on my Instagram page, which was public. But last year, 2 years ago almost.
Yeah.
And whatever the timeline, I posted it publicly.
Yeah.
So I have nothing to hide. It was a joke.
Yeah.
At a Republican private event.
Yeah.
And everybody thought it was hilarious, right?
Yeah.
So that, and then Thursday morning, my phone started ringing. I started getting death threats. They're like, "You're next like Kirk." My husband's business was getting calls. My whole office staff was getting harassed online. Anybody and everybody associated with me on social media was getting harassed. Any collaborative posts that I had, they were going after that. We got about 4,000 or 5,000 nasty voicemails delivered to my office.
Wow.
The phone wouldn't stop ringing. I had no idea what was going on. And then you're looking, and then there's these people in Santa Clarita that are making these posts. And they're the one that complained about the same thing in March. And the guy, Jeff Stabile, who I called out, his wife, Peggy Stabile, is a local Democrat activist. And the other two ladies that were on board, Rebecca Hindman and Valerie Bradford. Rebecca Hindman's part of PFLAG, I assume. Valerie Bradford
what's PFLAG?
I'm not sure. It's a local LGBTQ organization, which I totally support all these organizations. And, you know, I have a lot of gay friends and lesbian friends. I'm totally, you know, I have family members that are gay or lesbian. That's not the issue. The issue is the finances and how it's getting, you know, just not right. And Rebecca Hindman and Valerie Bradford are also part of the local Democratic Party, along with the lady Kat Walker that initially complained in March about the same issue.
So they all got together. Started sharing this clip, and the clip goes viral on multiple social
medias.
And then I guess the media picked it up because it looks like a salient story.
Yes. And I think they called the media themselves because these two ladies were running around circles outside my office that day.
Really?
And they came and talked to the media. They're not even my patients. You don't even know me. I've never met these people in my life.
So they were walking around your office?
Yes.
That's insane. That's stalker behavior.
Yes.
It really is, yeah.
And then there's another channel in Santa Clarita called What's Up SCV. It's a social media Instagram channel, and these wannabes, they think they're news media, but they post every fake story possible just to get likes. So they reblasted and reposted my stories on What's Up SCV. And then they even wrote fake things like, oh, there's pushing and shoving and protesting going on outside Skyline Smiles. People were like calling me, and I'm like, there's nothing here. Nobody's there.
Yeah.
They were just making things up just to create more outrage.
Yeah. Because it feeds more of their algorithm. They get seen more. It makes the situation seem more hysterical and bigger than what it is.
Yep.
It becomes this vicious cycle of just drama and outrage, and it just
and Chinese whisper, because it starts with, "Oh, it was a joke," to saying she admits she does this, and then I'm getting all these nasty emails and calls, just saying, "Oh, you're a child abuser. You should die." Well, it was horrible, Dennis.
That's insane.
I can't even repeat the stuff that came to me.
That, you know. It's
and
so
still
crazy.
Coming.
It's still coming.
Yeah, but I got Mia, my robot, answering calls now.
Yeah. Good for you. It's, you know, it's it literally sounds like a nightmare. It sounds like a horror movie. The fact that it hits you like out of nowhere, you don't even know what's going on. You took a principled position and you're getting retaliation, because that's what that is. It's political retaliation because you saw something wrong. You took a principled position, not just you, along with 7 other people.
Yep.
And you're now getting the end of it, and it's almost like it's you're punishing you in order to send a message to the other 7 too, and anybody else who may want to take a principled position too. There's a chilling effect to the sense of they want you to be quiet, and go along with a grift. And if you don't, we'll destroy your business. We'll destroy your friend circle. You'll be ostracized. You'll be defamed on social media and on mainstream media, because we'll send it out to them and we'll make sure that you get maximum coverage. I mean,
it was an organized effort. I'm actually very impressed the way they did it.
Yeah.
At 98% of those calls were coming out of state.
Yeah.
I feel like these people are paid to do this.
It could be. I mean, there are activist networks that do that. There's several people that have looked into these leftist, activist networks that organize on Discord, and they organize mass harassment campaigns as well as mass influence campaigns, in the sense that they will go on different social media and they'll upvote or downvote or manipulate the comments that show up, as far as they'll all comment the same thing to create a narrative around certain people or around certain conversations. So, it's social media is just very tricky, because it's very easy to influence the conversation around somebody or any topic. And unfortunately, you got the full target of it right on you. Right
on the same day. It was like punches left, right, without a second of break. It was very overwhelming.
So what do you do in that situation? Do you just shut it off for a day? You go back to work? You kept your office open?
I kept my office open.
Good for you.
Yeah. I got to serve my patients.
Yeah, of course.
And we're not scared. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I've been getting the best dentist in Santa Clarita award for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Voted by people in Santa Clarita.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And these ladies were calling the newspaper, The Signal, telling all sorts of people like you need to take her awards away and this and that. And then they're going on talking positively about Jeff Stabile. So you can see that connection. You don't have to be stupid. It's clear.
Yeah.
Like stick to one topic, then stick to the joke. No, you're not talking to you're now mixing things up because that's why you got involved.
Yeah.
And started this whole fiasco to begin with.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate. It's, a culture like this, it unfortunately doesn't lead to anything good. We saw the worst end result of it with Charlie a few weeks ago, but it's a culture that's unforgiving, that is just a constant weaponization of media and everything, public resources, even to some extent, when you get political against people like this, it just creates an environment of fear. If I had something not to this effect, but something similar happened to me when I first started this space. And at that point, I was like, leftism. That was when I realized leftism is a death cult, because the end thing is like either they want you killed or they want you to take your own life, because that's where the harassment leads. I had literally at one point I had thousands of comments of people like, when's he going to take his life? When's he going to,
Yep.
So I mean,
and we're humans.
Yeah.
And yes, it affected me too.
Yeah.
But I just am so grateful to God that I have such good, support around me.
Yeah.
My friends, my employees are probably my best asset.
Yeah.
They're all young kids, and I feel like I influenced them so much.
Yeah.
So the next day, I couldn't sit there and cry. I had to come out and show them how we continue in life.
Yeah.
And don't let anything back you down.
Yeah.
Like President Trump says, fight, fight, fight.
That's good for you. Showing that courage too is very good, because there are a lot of people who go through their own struggles, and seeing somebody just keep going, and that's ultimately all you can do.
Yep.
You can just keep going, and then you slow things down. You go one day at a time. But that's interesting that you said you relied on God. I found that my faith got bigger when the stuff happened with me. I think I mentioned this on the phone, that you, on the other side of this, you actually had something really good happen.
Yes.
So, I mentioned on a phone call that when the enemy, whatever the enemy means for evil, God turns into good.
Yep.
Right. So what was the good that came out of this?
So the good that came out of it is we started getting also overwhelmed with a ton of new patient phone calls. We got about 60 new patients in the last 2 weeks.
That's beautiful.
And people are just reaching out to me and telling me how much they love me for what I did and what I stood up for. It's not always easy to bring the truth out.
Yeah.
You're going to take punches.
Yeah.
And so, but we have to lead by example. I can't just sit there and let all this borderline criminal stuff happen.
I think it's straight up criminal.
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually called tortious interference. It's a specific thing that, anybody could sue the folks who are doing this targeted thing for that. If they're specifically targeting your business for that, it's a very specific thing you could sue them for.
Yeah.
If you wanted to. You don't have to, yeah.
I don't do anything negative in life. I'm always like, focus on yourself. Let's be positive. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
People would always ask me, who's your biggest competition, like a dental office or dentist in town?
Yeah.
And I would say, I don't really care. I'm my own biggest competition.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of humans, and each human has 32 teeth. We all got enough to go around.
Yes. Well, I'm so happy that you ended up getting support at the end, because that's the reinvigorating thing out of it, that you don't lose hope in humanity.
Yes.
That God will see you through it, and that there are good people on the other side that will see through the lies.
Yes. And it's good. It clears my schedule from the Looney Tunes.
Yeah. It ends up becoming a filter. You don't have it just like the riffraff takes itself out.
Yep.
That's beautiful. So let's pivot to something else then. So tell me how you got into medicine, because you went to USC.
I went to USC.
So you're a business owner. Tell me how that happened, because I think that's also an interesting story to tell.
Yes. So I was born in England. I lived there till I was 10. And then my parents decided, they wanted me and my brother to grow up in a more conservative environment.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, we're moving back to India.
Yeah.
Usually people are going the other way around the world.
Yeah.
But they went back because they wanted us to be raised in a nice cultural conservative environment.
Yeah.
And so we went back and they sent me up to a boarding school in the Himalayas. It's called Sacred Heart Dalhousie.
Wow.
It was a Catholic boarding school run by nuns from Ireland and Belgium.
Wait, you're Catholic?
I'm not Catholic.
Yeah.
I'm a Sikh by religion, by birth.
Yeah.
But, Catholic schools are one of the best disciplinary
Yeah,
schools.
they are.
So,
Yeah, the Catholics are known for that. I'm Catholic, so
yes,
that's why.
I learned a lot of discipline. I feel like, that gave me a base for whoever and whatever I am today.
Yes.
Put in a lot of discipline, a lot of motivation, a lot of doing the right thing, not lying. You could make money doing the right thing.
Yes.
Got to be moral, got to be ethical. If you see wrong happening, don't just blink and look aside. Actually fix it and do something about it.
Yeah.
So did that. Then I went to dental school in Amritsar, Punjab, in northern India.
Yeah.
Once I was done, I told my parents, you know what? Peace out. I'm going to America.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you can't go by yourself. And I said, no, I'm going. I want to go to bigger and better things in life.
Yeah.
So I came here by myself with $5,000 in my pocket in 2008.
Wow.
I had to go to dental school again because you're an international
certification,
dentist. Yes. So I got into USC. That was my dream school.
Yeah.
And I got in. I went there for 2 years. I was done. I could have started practicing as a general dentist, but I thought, you know what? I haven't found a guy to get married to yet. Let me do some more studying. So I applied to do a residency in pediatric dentistry in Massachusetts, in Holyoke. I got in there, did a lot of trauma dentistry as well because we used to take a call in the ER. So it not only dealt with kids, but we also dealt with, teenagers and younger adults.
Yeah.
So, and I really enjoyed it. I learned so much. And that's where I met my husband on the East Coast. He was in upstate New York doing his residency.
Yeah.
So we met there and then moved to Tucson, Arizona.
Wow, you've been moving around.
Yes.
You've seen so much. So
Yes.
Tucson?
Tucson, we were there for 5 years.
Yeah.
I worked for a corporate office called Pacific Dental Services. And he was doing his residency and fellowship at the U of A.
Yeah.
And I took over that office. It was in about $500,000 of debt.
Wow.
And I just inherently, I think I'm just a born business person.
Yeah.
So I took over managing the office and practicing dentistry. I fired the entire staff because they were so inefficient. I rehired my own people.
That's such a business person thing to
Yes.
do. Yeah. Like, let's cut all the overhead.
Yes.
You're not producing enough.
Nope. And that's how you got to look at everything in life.
I agree. That's
A
one
nonprofit wasn't producing anything.
Yeah,
so I'm
exactly.
like, dude, really? Like,
But
come on.
you came in there as a business person. That's one of the reasons why I like Elon. When he got into Twitter, the first thing he did, he fired 80% of the staff. He's like, you guys want to earn your job? You got to do 5 of them.
Yes. And if I'm working, you better be working.
Exactly.
So fired all of them, rehired my own people, put in my own systems and processes in place. And we were cranking.
Yeah.
I made them $1.8 million by the end of the year.
Wow. So you flipped it from negative 500,000 to 1.8 million.
Yes.
That's genius.
Yes.
I don't think people understand just how hard that is.
Yeah, a turnkey operation. And
Yeah.
you got to give it your all. 100%.
That's
And,
beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm still in touch with that staff.
Yeah.
So, we all call and text. My dental assistant was there, Cynthia. She's still a big part of my life.
Yeah.
So every day she sends me a message or something. And
Yeah.
it's just really nice.
And how did that lead to you having your own practice?
So my husband's from California. So, and my whole family's still back in India. So we knew, you're going to get married, you have kids, and you want them around grandparents and family.
Yeah.
And his parents really wanted us around and here. So that's why we came back and we made Santa Clarita our home.
Oh, that's amazing. And I guess one of the things I was thinking about right now, and it's something that's funny enough, I was just talking about earlier on a phone call. I feel like we're living through a period because of COVID where medical consensus is being kind of questioned a little bit. Do you get that in dentistry at all or no?
Not a lot, really. Because for dentistry, mainly it's people that need it done, right? It's a need. It's not it's not a vaccine. Whether it's, I guess it could be a need, but I don't think the COVID vaccine is necessarily a need right now. I'm seeing a lot of people with bad side effects.
Yeah.
But dentistry, no, it's more of an elective procedure, right? People need, if they want to go to the dentist, and they need something done because they're in pain, or just preventative. But no, I'm not noticing that.
Because I was seeing, and I've seen primarily doctors on TikTok talk about this. So I don't know how official it is, but I've seen a lot of them talk about how they're having patients come into the office and they research all this stuff on AI and they're asking them questions that they were like not prepared for.
Good. It keeps the doctors on their toes.
It does.
They should be prepared.
I think it's also a consequence of what we went through with COVID,
Yes, I get it. The trust issues.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have trust issues. It's part of the reason why we have RFK.
I think he's doing fantastic.
I think he's doing amazing too.
Yeah.
What are some with the sugar stuff? What do you think about all that stuff?
I think it's good.
The red dye.
It's too much. Like, we don't see that in any other part of the world.
Yeah.
You go to Europe, you go to India, the food is so different. It doesn't feel as heavy.
Yeah.
The portions are smaller too.
True.
And there's not all that food coloring, and it should be banned.
Yeah.
Why do we want to keep putting chemicals in our children's bodies?
How does that affect the teeth, like those chemicals specifically?
Terrible.
Yeah.
So, if you're drinking Coke and sugar and then you're just eating chips and they should be removing that from the food stamps because it make people want to buy healthier things.
Yeah.
It's terrible for the teeth because, the food and the sugar sticks on and then the bacteria start breaking it down.
Yeah.
And that's when you start with the caries process.
What is that?
The cavities. That's how the cavities start.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So, and that also leads to a whole bunch of other problems. I've had people tell me, non-doctors usually, they're like, you got to take good care of your teeth because it leads to so many other problems. You can even get brain disease from, how does that work?
There's a new study that was released a few weeks ago about Alzheimer's.
Really?
From bad gum disease.
Huh.
So you got to take care of your gums. You could get, heart issues, diabetes. Yeah. So it won't be like directly just because of it, but it will enhance maybe the chances of it happening.
And is that because of the bacteria?
The bacteria,
and the bacteria kind of just like...
Yep, it'll go through your body then and then, cause more infection and inflammation.
Uh-huh.
Yep, so very important to keep...
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I was always like this with my teeth. And then I went to get a dental cleaning and somebody told me about the water jets.
The water pick, yeah.
Yeah, the water pick, that changed my life.
That's awesome.
I started doing flossing like every day because I'm just in the shower.
That's great.
For like 30 seconds,
I think it's
the
best thing created because something's better than nothing.
Yeah. Exactly. And my teeth feel healthier. I was always very good with brushing. That was always like, well, I'll give you A+ for brushing, but you got to start flossing. As far as AI, is there anything in like dentistry that people should be looking out for?
Oh, for sure. So I'm always ahead of the curve and ahead of the game. So we've had AI in our office for the last 3 years, 4 years actually. So we have the X-rays. So sometimes I've had associate dentists that are lazy; they just don't diagnose.
Yeah.
So the AI is mainly for them. So.
So wait, it looks at like
it looks at it. It will highlight the cavities.
Wow.
That's great. It's great to show the patients too.
Yeah.
So that way they don't just trust me; they're also trusting the AI. So maybe that's why I haven't really had much of a problem because most dentists don't really teach and show people much, and that's also why they won't trust a dentist. But I'm very open. We display all our pictures. Like I'm big on taking full intraoral X-rays as well as pictures.
Yeah.
So I blast that on the TV right over the chair. So patients can actually see what I'm talking about.
That's amazing. Yeah. I've never been to a dental office where I'm usually looking up at just a blank thing and like suffering.
No, my dental office, we go all out. We got aromatherapy in the rooms.
That's great.
We, the lights are really dimmed. I fired 3 architects building that place.
Really?
Because I'm probably the worst patient out there. So I wanted everything to be targeted towards all your senses.
Yeah.
So the eyes are very important because it's all distraction. Because nobody wants to go to the dentist. I don't want to go. Like,
I think it's like a traumatic thing for a lot of people because every time I go, it's like painful. There isn't a single time where it isn't.
I know. I need to get a filling that I'm trying to put it off. I have to see my associate dentist soon.
So even a dentist has to go to a dentist.
Yes, but at least if you come to my practice, you got TVs on the ceiling and we give you headphones so you don't hear the sound of the machines.
Yeah.
And aromatherapy really helps. We have lavender, so it helps patients relax.
Yeah.
We give them blankets. We give them what do you call it? The wax hand things and warmers.
Your office sounds
under
amazing.
eye gels while they're getting their work done.
So it's like it's a med spa.
It's a med spa.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
So people love it. They come to my office. Their experience actually changes because I'm a pediatric dentist and I have more experience in dealing with children.
Yeah.
And more techniques. is why we offer nitrous oxide in our office. But 80% of my clients have become adults because they're like, can you see me too, please?
Yeah.
I just love how you treat my child. I want you to be my dentist. So 80% of my clients now are adults.
Yeah, that's great.
So it's just great. And most of them have had bad childhood experiences with just bad dentists before.
Yeah.
But I turn it around. I mean, you can look at our social media pages, all our reviews. Like, people love me.
Yeah. There is a market for adults that want kid themed stuff. I mean, you just look at Disney adults. That's the whole thing around that.
Yeah.
So how did you, I'm so curious, this is kind of unrelated, but how does a dentist choose their dentist? Or do you go to your own office and you have your dentist there, or you go to a separate one?
Yeah, I go to Dr. Sneed. He's my associate dentist because he's really nice. And the patients that see him love him too. Yeah. So, I got to trust my own staff.
Yeah. That's great. So you hired your own dentist.
Yes.
So he's got the seal of approval.
Yes.
That's good. So Dr. Grewal brought this. It says the drill baby drill part, like she was mentioning earlier. That's your slogan, right?
That's my slogan, and that's I designed that tooth myself, and that's President Trump's hair on top.
So that's the tooth with, and it's got the American flag on it too.
Yes.
That's beautiful. So you got an eye for design too.
Yes.
Oh wow, this is great. So there's a drill baby drill here, and then it just says, as a proud American, dedicated dentist, and strong believer in MAGA values, a phrase, drill baby drill, hit me like a lightning bolt while attending the Republican National Convention. Surrounded by fellow patriots, I saw the perfect connection between my profession and my passion for America. The logo is a bold blend of precision, strength, and unapologetic patriotism, whether I'm holding a dental drill or standing up for our country. And then it says what's inside the MAGA box. So we'll go through it. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. And, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and I was just mentioning this too. I'm first generation.
Yep.
I grew up abroad, but I was born here. But, it's strange to see people who are sometimes have been here for generations just hate this country so much.
I don't see how they can hate it. I came here to this country because this is where I wanted to be, and I love our country.
Exactly. I mean, and I feel like when you have the comparison and you know what else is out there,
yes,
you're like, this place is amazing. How could you hate it?
The best there can be.
Yeah. And I see the
blue line flag.
The blue line flag. It's beautiful. I love it. This is your contact. Can I show it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so this is Dr. Grewal's contact. Has a phone number, email. Make sure here, if you got. Can the camera see me? Here we go. Yeah, if you can see that, contact her. Oh wow, this is amazing.
That's a special coin.
It's a special coin. This is beautiful. Do you give this to everybody?
Every patient.
This is great. Oh my God.
Everybody that wants it. Yes.
How much does this cost?
I think it's about $25.
I have never gotten, guys, if you're not going to Dr. Grewal, you're missing out. Okay. So it's the Save America coin. It has Trump. Post like bullet dodging. So he's got the thing covering his ear. In Trump we vote. 2024 MAGA. In God we trust. And then there's Reagan, Trump, and Teddy Roosevelt on
Mount Trumpmore.
It's Mount Trumpmore. Oh, I see it. Mount Trumpmore. Commemorative survivor's coin. This is beautiful. Oh my God.
You have 4 and 5 stars on one side, and then 4 and 7 stars on the other side. So 45, 47.
Interesting. Only the most badass presidents survive. That's so true because all of them got shot.
Yes.
Oh my God. And you have the dates.
Yeah, these are built by a friend of mine up in Lancaster. So
yeah.
They make them. This
is so amazing because, Reagan, for anybody who doesn't remember, Reagan got shot. Well, no, missed him, right? Or did it actually hit him?
Missed, I think.
Missed.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. Well, it was very close. And Teddy Roosevelt got shot too, went and did a speech for an hour and a half. It just was like acting like nothing happened. It's great. Yeah, I mean, that's only our party that has that level of courage.
Yep.
And here's a t-shirt, Drill Baby Drill. Oh, I don't know if this one will fit me because
I'll give you different sizes.
Okay, yeah. Because
I got a lot more sizes.
If I wear it to the gym, I'm going to be showing. It's going to look like a crop top. I go to the gym in West Hollywood, so they may think the wrong idea out there. I get enough guys.
Too funny.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the. Here, I don't want this stuff to fall. So then we have a pen.
I designed those myself. That's President Trump's hair.
This is great. So it says drill baby drill, and there's I can see the pediatric stuff too. The kids would love this. I would love that. And then you know what? I remember you gave these out. You gave these out at the Liberty Gala.
Yes.
And I still have mine.
Oh, great.
Yeah. This is great. I think I got 2 of these that day, and I gave it to somebody else too, who wasn't a Trump supporter and became one.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah. They started taking it around. So the Make America Great Again. The other day I was walking around by accident and I realized I had my MAGA hat on and I was in West Hollywood. And I was like, okay, this is not going to end well. That we had
It's sad we have to do that.
Yeah.
We
had a CRA meeting here like this past weekend. And the two guys who organized it came in with MAGA hats. I was like, were you guys getting anything on the street? They're like, no. I mean, and then they said, well, last week somebody threatened to kill us, but
okay.
We're okay. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. Grewal.
Thank you.
You're
welcome.
so kind. Well, Dr. Harleen, do you go by Dr. Harleen or Dr. Grewal?
Either or.
Okay. Well, Dr. Grewal, thank you so much for coming by. This was a great conversation.
Thank you very much.
I hope it wasn't too inane because I have so many questions about dentistry too.
No, that's awesome. Yes.
Yeah. I got Invisalign. That also changed my life. You do Invisalign?
Yes.
I heard people do it multiple times.
They could if they're not wearing their retainer.
I wear my retainer, but I know people who want to do it to just see if they can get it even straighter.
Yeah.
Is that?
So the possibilities are infinite. So.
Okay. So I may do Invisalign again.
Yes.
Okay.
Make your smile great again, Dennis.
Yeah, I will. I think I'm going to stop by your office too.
Yes, please do. I'd love to give you a tour.
Okay. I'd love to see it.
Yes.
So
we built it right in the middle of the pandemic.
Well, that
was a big challenge too.
I can imagine.
May of 2021 is when we opened.
How did that work building during the pandemic?
It was very challenging.
Yeah.
And I was thinking maybe the world's going to end. It was scary. Those were scary times.
It was.
And didn't want to, invest that much money into building something, but we had already signed the lease, so I really didn't have a choice. So I just put my faith in God again and said, let's go. It will be fine. People started walking into my office and said, do I need a mask? I said, it's up to you. I'm not enforcing it.
Yeah.
And I think that's when people started really liking me a lot in the community too,
Yeah.
that were like, I'm not enforcing anything. Like, do you.
Yeah.
I do me.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to wear a mask, great. If you don't, I'm not going to enforce it. We weren't doing all the stupid things where we're having people sit outside in their cars and then call the office and then come inside. Like, of course, we were following all our safety protocols, all our, eyewear, everything, PPE. But it was too much enforcing all those things on patients. Like, dude, just let them chill a little bit, like relax.
I think everybody went into a temporary state of psychosis for a minute. And the state took so much advantage of that.
Yes. People and businesses took a lot of advantage of it.
Yeah.
The Veterans Collaborative itself got about $100,000 from COVID funds.
Wow.
Which were not directly used on veteran services.
Yeah. And those were the loans?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. So much stuff going on.
Most grants, but
Well, Dr. Grewal, thank you so much for coming. I'm so grateful that I got to meet you and that you're a part of this community, and having business people in like yourself who are so successful, so smart. And folks, I can't highlight enough how difficult it is to turn a business that's losing $500,000 a year to $1.8 million. It's honestly, it's unheard of in most cases. Businesses just go under.
Yep.
They just cut their losses and it's over. The fact you turned it around, I mean, that's a testament to how good of a businesswoman you are. So I'm really glad you're a part of our community. It's really unfortunate that you went through everything you did, but thank God that there are good people out there that went out and supported you. If you're one of those people, or if you're one of those kind of people, thank you. Keep doing that, because they unfortunately won't stop.
Nope.
But this is how you push back, is by supporting businesses that are good businesses, and people who are just being targeted for their opinion, or in your case, a joke. Right.
They sent the cops again to my office on Friday.
Really?
Over a ballot harvesting, because I have a ballot collection box.
You were telling me about that.
And I did that last year too.
Yeah.
And people sometimes they want to come and drop their ballot off to me because they trust me.
And that's totally legal, by the way.
Totally legal.
Yeah.
But so the Democrats fought all along and want to do ballot harvesting.
Yeah.
But when we do it, it's a problem.
Yeah. Well, They want to have the unfair advantage. They're spending millions to do it. I mean, there's so much wrong and corruption that they do with it. You ever hear about left behinds?
No.
So that's where they spent about $50 million in their precinct operation, which is mostly ballot harvesting. They go from building to building or home to home, and they look for ballots that were left behind. In some cases, I even heard allegedly that they'll walk around, go to homes with a $5 Starbucks gift card, knocking on doors and saying, "Oh, do you have your ballot? Have you voted yet? Are you interested in voting?" And sometimes people are just, apathetic. They're like, "Oh no, it's okay. I'll give you a $5 Starbucks gift card in exchange for your ballot," and then they fill it out. And because
is that legal?
So here's the thing, it technically the registrar so it's legal to collect those ballots, and the responsibility falls upon the registrar to not count the vote. But because areas like Burbank, LA County, and other areas have a no signature verification requirement, they accept it.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's a real thing. Allegedly, I have to say allegedly, but it's real. But Dr. Grewal, let's wrap up by, you can look into your camera and then tell them where people can find you, how they can support your business, your website, your social media. You have a wonderful social media presence too. So feel free to pitch all your stuff.
Well, thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure being here with Dennis today. Really enjoyed it. If you're looking to make your smile great again, come see me at Skyline Smiles in Santa Clarita. Our website is skylinesmilessc-dot-com, and follow us also on Instagram. We post a lot of educational content, a lot of fun content that's really going to make you guys want to come see me and make Skyline Smiles your next dental office.
Go support Dr. Grewal, support Republican businesses, support any business, I'd say. But if a business is being targeted and it fits for political reasons, in this case, a joke, which ironically also happened when Jimmy Kimmel, the whole conversation around Jimmy Kimmel had just ended.
Yep.
And then you got targeted. So it's, rules for thee, not for me type of thing. So guys, make sure you support her and support businesses that are being targeted like this, because we can't live in an environment where people are being targeted for their political opinions or jokes. That's not how you build a healthy society. That's communism.
Yep.
Okay, we don't want that here. Anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Grewal. It's a pleasure
having
you.
Thank you.
All right, take care.